Know this, but she's been all over the place. She's been on television, she's been in movies, she's been everywhere. She's even on the internet. Her name's Helene Witt. Give it up for Helene Witt.
I've been in the movies. Thank you very much. Let's hear it for our waitress. She brought the food to us. Thank you. Well, for those of you who don't know me, you might be wondering, is that the love child of Barbara Streisand and Barry Manilow? I can't be, because I'm almost their age. I'm a retired school teacher, so they can get anything done they want. This is what I work with, so I just try to have a sense of humor. So I'm a retired teacher, and I'm from New York, and I taught in a really tough school. Like you walk in the building and you see the school colors black and blue. And like when we were young, we used to carve our sweetheart's name in the desk. These kids carved their sweetheart's name in their sweetheart. Really tough. And my second grade girls, it's sad to tell you that they ate lunch with a gang. These other second grade girls from the other class had a gang. And I named them the Half Pints because they stole the milk containers off of my girls' lunch trays. The leader of the gang was the Dairy Queen. Later in life, she had a boyfriend. He had a problem. They called him Mr. Softy. But, you know, Mayor Bloomberg, I'm so glad I don't teach anymore, he called everything a teachable moment. No matter what went on in the classroom, you make it into a lesson. So once I was breaking up a fight, you know, I'm little and these kids, and Johnny goes like this, "He choked me terrible!" I said, "Stop. You're using your adverbs incorrectly. He choked you terribly." And I was teaching measurement, and in my school they never gave you supplies. I had to use my own money, so I went home and I brought in my bathroom scale, my Weight Watcher scale, and my cocaine scale. I'm only kidding. I never went to Weight Watchers. But if you have that scale, they have that tray on top. It's great for a banana split. But today, anybody teacher? Is there?
Yeah.
You're a teacher?
Yeah.
Well, nowadays they have this thing called the participation trophies. I'm so glad I'm retired because it's like all you have to do is show up and you get an award. But I said to myself, that would have come in handy on my honeymoon when I was married. In fact, I was married twice. And I would have loved the participation trophy because they both showed up but very little was accomplished. Yeah, I was married twice. I was married to a Jewish guy first, and then I was married to a Chinese guy. So people say, what's the difference? No difference. They're both cheap and they drive terribly. But we had 3 New Years with the Chinese husband. First you have the American New Year, and you have fireworks. Then you have the Chinese New Year, fireworks. But for the Jewish New Year, there are no fireworks. Unless you eat my Aunt Esther's gefilte fish with a lot of horseradish, then you have fireworks. But you know, sometimes I wish I was still married to the Jewish guy, especially when Hanukkah and Thanksgiving end on the same exact night. Because then my mother-in-law would have only had to eat dinner over once. But I was saying I have a positive attitude about getting older or I have a sense of humor. He was talking about the women, and I have to tell you, I'm the person he was teasing because I have varicose veins, and I renamed mine the Google Roadmap to Adventure. And this road takes you to the Sterling Forest, which is what he was kidding about. But you young girls do the Brazilian and all I got is Silver Lake over here. And then this road takes you to the Dead Sea. Figure that one out. And like, you look in the mirror, I don't know about you, and there's no one my age here, but you look in the mirror and every day you see something new. So like one day I wake up and I see pound signs here. And then I see parentheses here. But something new I just got was exclamation points here. I said, if you have exclamation points, pound signs, parentheses on your face, I'll just lay down and you can text message on me. And I'm being very vulnerable. I know you don't know me, miss, but I'm losing my hair. But I know where it's going. It's going to my knuckles. And right near it is the macrame ring. Because of the menopause, I got enough for a macrame ring right here. I mean, you young girls, you say, oh, the PMS, I can't stand the cramps, I can't wait for the change, right? And then the change comes, and then you go, oh, the mood swings, the hot flashes, I don't like them either. You know what I say? Menstruation, menopause, those were the good old days. Like the catcalling, you know, living in New York, the young ladies complain about the catcalling. This is what I get. Oh, ma'am, oh, lady, excuse me, miss. Whatever happened to hey, babe? I'm past the information age. I'm headed for the inflammation age. The cuckoo on my biological clock is wearing depends. So I try to have a positive attitude by getting old, like I said, and I went to Woodstock 50 years ago. Anybody else? You said I was in the movies, and that's funny because the Woodstock movie, wait till you hear this, I also went to Coachella 50 years later, and the same rock stars were at both. Yeah, so like, there's a famous part of the movie where Arlo Guthrie of Woodstock, he says, the freeway's closed, man, and people got out of their car, they walked through the mud to Woodstock. Well, the same thing happened at Coachella, only we pressed the button of the vans and the wheelchairs came down, and Mick Jagger, he sang Satisfaction at both. So he's singing the version of, he wants us to sing along, he goes like this. I can't get no. Exactly. Oh, thank you, you're singing along, very good. I stood up, I raised my hand, there's thousands of people, I stood up, I said, no, Mick Jagger, you sing Satisfaction to me. I paid a lot of money to be here in California in this rock concert for 3 days. And then Paul McCartney was singing Maybe I'm Amazed. Maybe I'm amazed I could even walk up these steps. He's playing for 3.5 hours, Paul. But what kills me is the tent they had at Woodstock. You might have known this from the movie or from your parents, but the tent was for bad acid trips. The tent at Coachella was for bad acid indigestion. 3 people lost their virginity at Woodstock. 3 people lost their dentures at Coachella. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Give it up for Helene. Wasn't that fabulous? Check her out on IMDb. Okay.